Hey YouTube, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. Now today, I'm coming at you guys with another breakdown of sorts because Austin McBroom is supposedly fighting Nissan Gibb in July. So I'm excited for the fight. I'm a fan of a Nissan Gibb, I guess. You know, he's pretty entertaining in the ring. He's fighting Austin McBroom. Austin McBroom, he fought Bryce Hall, and that's it. So we're going to get in here and we're going to break down some of Austin McBroom's fight. We're going to break down, what's he doing right, what's he doing wrong, where's Gibb going to excel in the fight, and where Austin is going to excel in the fight. This isn't an official prediction video by any means, but it's a start of a series of breakdowns that are going to lead up.
Alright, actually, I'm going to turn this audio off because I remember the audio being terrible. I do remember Austin McBroom as a pretty heavy southpaw that had a nice, he had a nice cross. But, yeah, let's get into this, break it down. Alright, right away, I like the way he's moving his feet. The movement with the hands already. He looks very loose in there. Nice feint there. Ooh. Looked like he parried a shot there too. Alright. It did seem like he parried a shot there, but not much else. Ooh. So there's that left hand, and it was more of a setup shot. When you're when you're southpaw orthodox, it's actually a very legitimate weapon to use the rear hand as the southpaw guy, as a weapon like a jab. You can fire it out as the start of a combination more frequently than you're gonna want to do that when you're same stance guys. And obviously, I do want to break down and see how well he's controlling this outside foot here. Obviously, it's looking good. It's looking like he is winning the battle of the outside foot and the outside hand. However, this is after he's throwing a blitzing strike, moving in, and yeah, I haven't seen enough from the footwork yet, but he looks fairly good. So a nice jab there, and already you can see here with the feet, he did a great job angling out. I do want to break that down again. So this is gonna tell us how great the footwork is. So right here, he steps in with the jab, right? And he did do a good job stepping in. He's not fully stepping out here. It looks like he's almost stepping on Bryce Hall's foot. But then, beautiful. That's pretty good foot movement. That's pretty good movement. His footwork does not look bad at all here. Only issue is here, I want to see that jab hand brought up higher up. If he's going for a more traditional stance. But however, he's not really. He's doing a mix of a Philly shell here. But his footwork is actually very impressive. He does so nice jab there, and he already has this shot set up. Bryce Hall was doing, from what I've seen already, Bryce Hall was getting hit by a shot and then pushing the hands out, which you don't want to do in your guard. That's just something that's not smart because, if he does this, if he fires his hand here, this glove's going to go right back, and he's going to hit himself in the face, right? Or he's just going to have the hands out, and if he's trying to parry, you want to have one hand out to parry. You never want to have two hands out to parry one shot. Even if he's looking for an overhand with this hand, still you want this hand right to the chin. Which obviously, that'd be if it's like an overhand sloppy right hook, rather. Nice 8, rather. And Austin McBroom did look like he was bounced around. He did look pretty confident. Beautiful feint there. So here's a clinch exchange. So that shot pretty badly missed. And then a right hook comes around, and he ate a shot here too, which he was not very defensively sound going into the clinch. Both guys kind of accepted the fact that clinch was coming, and he didn't look very defensively sound getting into the clinch. Short right hook did seem to land a little bit, and they go back. Oh. Man, this referee, I do remember that guy was very unprofessional. Huh. Alright. So, we're back. And that's a nice jab. It was just a nice, quick jab. It was a blitzing jab. It wasn't a power jab. It was just a nice blitzing jab to start some combinations off. A big thing in YouTube boxing, in my eyes, is having an active jab. I think that's one of the best things to use, especially when you look at lower level to mid-level amateur guys. That's a big weapon when you're going up against a guy, and if you have any sort of reach advantage, having a nice, even at the professional level, especially some of the professional levels, obviously, but in YouTube boxing, when you have these unexperienced guys, having a jab that you can just keep pawing out there, keep conditioning guys to, is a great shot to be throwing. Oh, so he left himself very open for the counter there. So I want to break this down. So he's coming in. Obviously, he throws this left, and he gets squared up like he's going to go back into the orthodox stance, which makes me think, I wonder if he is right-handed, and I wonder if he just wanted to go southpaw, if it felt more natural, and the coaches just had him do it. People have different trains of thought on that. If you can be right-handed and be a southpaw as the first stance you learn. Personally, I think I don't have a problem with it, but there are some people, especially boxing purists, and like older school guys, they're gonna believe you want to have that one stance where your rear hand is your power hand, your rear hand is your good hand, is your dominant hand. But it did look like he was switching stances there. He was very squared up, which was bad. So here he's feinting out with the jab, which is a great weapon. Look at this, man. Head's perfectly up straight. And look at the right hand, man. Nowhere near his own chin. Nowhere near his own head to protect him. And you can't make the excuse he was feinting. He feinted out and did not bring it back. He brought it low. And look at that. Look at that. See, this is a great moment for Bryce Hall. He turned over with a right hook. It wasn't the best technical right hook. Obviously, this hand needs to be up. But he catches him there. He definitely caught him. And then he just slams him. See, this is where Austin McBroom, his footwork just, he's good on the outside. But in the pocket, this guy just, from what I can tell, from this exchange only, he's not very skilled in the pocket. And the clinch fighting is definitely not a strong suit for him. Which, obviously, you don't need good dirty boxing. But it'll help to be strong in the clinch. Wear on, guys. Excuse my dog barking in the background. I don't know if that picked up on the mic, but okay, so I want to look at this footwork here. Look at the lead leg here. It almost kicks out. Look at it, which you don't want to see. So he does do a good job fading back. He's fading back here, which I'm assuming he's gonna push off the foot. He does push off the foot, but he leaves himself squared here, and he has to bring that foot back, and then I guess it didn't really, but it looked like it did. Very sloppy shots. See, his hooks are not a strong suit. He has a nice jab, and his two is not the worst shot. Is not the worst straight left I've seen in YouTube boxing. But the jab is good on Austin McBroom. The straight is good. The straight left is good. Everything else, man, is just not good. I want to look back at this hook real quick. I can't tell with the foot if he's turning with the hook. So he does do a good job stepping out. Oh, that foot came off the canvas. I didn't notice that. Looks like that foot's off the canvas. Yep, it definitely is. Oh, he leaves himself squared here, too. If Bryce Hall, Bryce Hall's in the position, though. He's not really in the ideal position. But if Bryce Hall stays planted in this spot and just fades out, comes with a right, that's a great shot that Austin McBroom is very susceptible to. Because look at that. Not one hand is close, and he's completely square. You never want to be there. So he comes back out. He did a good job setting things up with the jab, but it was pretty telegraphed that he was setting up strikes versus throwing out the jab. So he just isn't very defensively sound. And then this is a leaping right hook rather. I can't really tell because it obviously seems to be leaping, but I don't think he really pivoted off that lead leg either. And then in the clinch here, just not very good. The referee, man, was so unprofessional. I did not like this guy. He took away a point? That was, oh man. That's pretty rough. But that's actually really disappointing, but whatever. Doesn't matter. We're not here for that. So, I'm waiting to see if Bryce Hall actually finds that pullback right. Because that's a big weapon for the pullback too. Could be a big weapon for him in this fight. It could have been. Okay, so Bryce Hall kind of starts parrying the jab, which is this is what I'm talking about. You're conditioning your opponent with your own jab, and they're going to get used to that shot. They're going to start to just continuously be parrying because you're conditioning them to the jab. Oh my gosh. Just so not technically sound with his hooks. I think we're already getting our way to a conclusion. So, I guess it was a straight, and then, in fairness, Bryce Hall slipped that shot well. Imagine if Bryce Hall planted, changed direction, angled off slight angle off, popped up, and fired a shot. He does not get his hands back. He tied him up there. That's illegal. And then I guess he did kind of go over to parry it. But still, imagine, man, Bryce Hall, if he angled off more in this fight, he would have had a lot of success because Austin McBroom will fire shots. Bryce Hall slips anything, his hands are down for a solid second or two. Oh, no setup on that shot, but that was a nice two. And then the right hook. So he did pivot. He is pivoting off the right hook. You can tell with the foot with your lead hook, you want to pivot with with the lead foot. You want to turn with it if you're trying to get power in the shot, and he did. But this is like the definition of just a winging a right hook to wing a right hook. The elbow is here. It needs to be up and straight. Almost like a 90-degree angle with the... Oh, man. It's just not very good. The clinch fighting of Bryce Hall was... This referee's got to chill, man. That guy had a rough night. So there's a leaping left or right hook. And then he comes up. Ooh. Okay. So from what I've seen so far, what my I guess conclusion will be after this first round is pretty simple. It's that Austin McBroom, he's technically sound on the outside. And it seems like he's watching, like, I don't know, guys like Devin Haney or something. Sorry for the mic spike there. It seems like he's watching high-level professionals. He reminds me of Devin Haney from the outside without slips. Just the way he's moving the hands right, which you obviously see a lot from other guys too. But regardless, the way he works from the outside, he looks like he's just watched a ton of pros and watched their work from range, and he's been like, I could do that, and that's what he focused on this camp. The hooks are not very solid. The lead right hook is probably his third best weapon behind. I think his jab is his best weapon. I really do. His jab's strong. And the way he's setting combinations up off of the jab, strong shots. A lot of clinch fighting in the replay. Here we go, round number 2. I believe this is the round he finished him in, maybe the next one. So right away, a parry, right away. I don't know if the corner talked to him about it, but right away. Let's look at this parry. I want to see a lead hand parry. He sees the shot, and he's already, I was pointing with my hand there, he's already turning the glove out, and that's a nice parry. I want to see if he pushes it out, like almost like you're going to, how you would parry a teep. No, but still, great parry. Great parry. So there's another leaping right hook, and this is where I think we're going to start to see him really establish the lead leg and the lead arm control in the southpaw orthodox matchup. Dude, the footwork is good, though. The side-to-side movement, the in-and-out movement from Austin McBroom is not bad. This is rough, though. A feint here, and he gets the shot caught. He gets the shot caught down here. He's caught here in this position. He's caught with the jab below the arm of Bryce Hall, and it's just stuck here almost. And you got to pull the jab back. I know he's already going in for a combination, but jab's got to be pulled back there. Oh, I guess it wasn't. Never mind. Great job, then. Ooh, okay. I want to look at this shot again. So that's where he gets tied up with the jab. Beautiful shot. Even the turn, the rotation here, down here. Oh, man. You can tell the power transferring throughout the whole body to come into this shot. It's a nice shot. Only problem is he does leave himself squared up. Ooh. And, okay, so that's a nice right hook. It was not technically sound at all. But against Bryce Hall here, Bryce Hall was open to that shot, and he found it. And this is where, okay, so McBroom this is where the chaos, the fire is coming to McBroom. It's not in his realm. He parries this, he parries the hook here, and then makes a miss. It wasn't, I want to see how well he angled off there. I'm going to have to look again. The way he switches stances here, too. He shuffles out of stance, because he finds himself out of stance a lot. He turned the head here, too, for that right hook. The guard of Austin McBroom is too far out here. He needs to be closer. He's gonna punch himself in the head if Bryce Hall's landing there. So I want you to pay attention. You see the footwork there? He finds himself caught, and already he finds himself caught, and like he feels like he might have Bryce Hall hurt, and he switches into the orthodox stance, and then he has to go back to southpaw. So that's a lot. That's a nice step back, man. If he fires the 2 there, he did, but it was too late. He fired the 2 way too late. He wasn't quick enough with it. So he finds himself in orthodox. He's switching stances now. He's not good. Don't get me wrong. He's not looking like Prince. He's not looking like Prince. He's not looking like Marvelous Marvin Hagler. No, he's. Oh man, he's angling off fairly well in the. So here he comes in the orthodox though. So here in the orthodox, he's just. I don't know why I couldn't say Prince Nassim, by the way, earlier. I don't know why I couldn't say it. The almost swagger he carries with himself in there is not bad. You know, just the simple rotation with the gloves, that heavy, almost circular motion. This is a great moment. Wow. That shot landed to the body still, but great movement outside. It wasn't okay, and not great movement. And already is about to get countered here because the hand's too far out, man. You gotta answer that. You gotta answer that phone call. You're coming with to defend the hook. You gotta answer the phone call. This glove needs to be right here, man. That hook was fairly telegraphed too. Man, what we've learned from this, you make this fight, make a dirty fight with Austin McBroom, you're gonna lose. Not even a dirty fight, man. You just get him in the pocket. Not a dirty fight. I don't know what I'm talking about. Very telegraphed right hook there, and he just turns his back, walks away. I don't know what he's thinking. Lead uppercut? Okay, lead uppercut. That's a nice two. His twos are not bad, man. Only problem is sometimes his head, if he's almost leaning either too far off center line, he's leaning too far off the center line, leaving his head perfectly open for a check left hook or just a counter left hook. Or he's not leaning enough. He's not getting his head off the center line enough. Ooh, okay. Okay, he pulls back. Nice little fade back. I like it. So there's that lead right hook. No rotation on the lead foot. No rotation there. Just, that's sloppy. This hand, man, it's driving me nuts. I know this was like a while ago. This was like what? This was like almost a year ago. So then he fires off. Man, you're seeing a lot. This guy goes into the orthodox stance so much. It looks like it's natural for him. Or maybe he's just a guy that, you know, trying to emulate Mike Tyson with the hooks, switch stance slightly. Which Mike Tyson did a little bit, not a lot. Don't get me wrong. So there's the blitzing right, or the blitzing left. The way he's stepping in, the way he's fully committing here, and the way Bryce Hall's hands are out, man, right hook is there for the taking. Which I wonder if he sees. Okay, great job just leaping out. So there's the right hook. There's the right hook, which I think he did make a read on. It seems like he did make a read on that. So, ooh, there's a little headbutt there too. Misses pretty bad with the straight left to the body. His 8 to the body just wasn't money. And, you know, ooh, that lead left hook, I mean, dude, come on, man. Let the guys fight, bro. Come on, ref. I know it's boxing, but chill, dude. This referee's not it. Okay, so right away, man, that's not something you love to see. He's starting to stand very upright too. He's not low enough in his stance. But look at that. The way he throws the jab, fades in. He's not slipping a shot either. He's not slipping. There's no reason for him to do this. Look at the hands. He's not throwing a shot. He's not slipping a shot. And if he is slipping a shot, his trainers have failed him. Or just because that was just a rough thing to see. Nice shot blocking the hook there. Didn't reach back to answer the phone, but still. So Bryce Hall slips that shot there. And look, man, again, McBroom stands so squared, dude. I hope he's fixed this in the training because he's so squared with the guy. Man, this referee's gotta chill, man. He's in the karate, commission. I don't know what it's called. International Sport Karate Administration, something. Like, come on. It's not that deep. He's taking away another point. Oh, he's giving a standing 8? What? Wait, I want to see. Okay, actually, I understand it. Straight left. No shot. No, that's not a standing 8. That's ridiculous. Yeah, this referee did not do a good job. You can't give the guy. Did you give him a standing 8 for that? Well, final breakdown after second round. Referee sucks. Gosh, that's pretty terrible. That's pretty poor. Okay, so there's that. Look at this, man. If Bryce Hall lands this right hook, and he throws to the body. The right. So Austin McBroom. Oh, that was a rough shot. That was not very. See, look at this. He's leaping here, man. You can't be doing that. You gotta stay planted. He's leaping there, man. It's not a Superman punch. Feet leave the canvas. It's not gonna end up well for you. Alright, so some of the clinch positions, not much in between rounds. Alright, so second round verdict. Austin McBroom just not it. He's just not it on the inside throwing hooks. He can't wing hooks with anyone. He's decent from the outside. Footwork is good, though, when he's thinking about it from the outside. Look at this, though, man. Once again, squared. Where's this hand? I'm repeating myself here. I'm not going to break it down anymore. There's a nice exchange from McBroom. He started to capitalize with the combination. So, see, foot left the canvas, man. That's just poor. And he switches into the orthodox stance here. And, you know, Hall seemed like it seems like Bryce Hall's seeing things much better. Okay, so here we go. He's stepping out. Can't be doing that, man. Nice technique, though. Like, it looks like he's just a better orthodox fighter. Besides stepping out there, and he eats a hook. He can't trade hooks with anyone. Hooks, I don't even know what uppercuts are going to do to this guy. Don't even know. Whew. Man, that was such a telegraph straight. Oh, man. So, not much of any offerings here. Ooh. Leaping lead right hook. Not really much offering there for McBroom. So just really, he seems pretty strong from the outside, from range. He's got a 1-2. He's got a nice 1-2 on him. Everything else is pretty lackluster, pretty piss poor. Head movement is pretty much non-existent. Can't really slip anything. Defense is lackluster. Ooh, but see there. Nice shots. Okay, so that's where him switching stance is going to be a weapon. That's where you need to give a standing 8. Yeah, I agree with that standing 8. That's a good standing 8. That standing 8 makes sense. All right. Okay, so he switches stances for the stances for the uppercut. Clearly, something he was trying to set up this fight. Maybe that's a big reason why he was switching stances. So, but it looks like he has the guy hurt. What? They just call. Oh my gosh. All right, well, let's break down this finishing strike, man. It was a nice throw. Okay, so it was a snap down. Beautiful snap down. It's not a snap down. Okay, well, that's how he finishes Bryce Hall. Okay. Terrible call. The referee choked this fight. I don't remember too much of it, but I do remember that after watching it again. So, final verdict. Not much else to say besides Austin McBroom. He's a guy that's strong from the outside in terms of YouTube boxing. Hooks are non-existent. Defense is non-existent. Head movement is practically non-existent. Lead right hook, lead right hook and rear right hook, or right uppercut. The right uppercut, lead right hook. Those are both decent weapons for the guy if he could actually capitalize on them, especially being a southpaw in the YouTube boxing space. Obviously, you're going to see more orthodox fighters. Not much else. I think he needs to figure out the stances, though. I think at this level, you're going to want to see staying in one stance. However, everyone has their own style, and it worked for him. He didn't lose. But yeah, that's pretty much going to end off this breakdown. Final official verdict on this man, McScammer, Austin McBroom. Well, it's pretty simple. He can fight from the outside. But if you make anything happen in the pocket, guy's done for. And do I think KSI could beat this guy? Yeah, I really do. I think the wild overhands from KSI, though, he could get countered. I could very well see Austin McBroom improving the craft, firing a counter right hook and catching him. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm not gonna break down any recent footage unless you guys want to see it. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna do it for the breakdown. If you enjoyed, make sure you like, subscribe, all that jazz. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.